Hello, everyone. Happy dance aerobics. We're going to go ahead and get started by walking in place or walking in the space that you have. And as you walk, this is your time to tune into your body and check in on how you're feeling today. And as we go through the entire duration of the workout, please make any changes based on what your body needs most or what feels best for you. Take some deep breaths. Maybe let your arms hang heavy. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Maybe kick your legs out a little bit. Just get moving and grooving. And when you're ready, we can pause our walking and we can take it to our arm circles. So your arms go into your T shape. You roll your arms forward in small circles, getting bigger as you go, working through your full range of motion. You can always start with one arm or do one arm circle at a time, alternating or both at the same time. Find what your range is going to feel like or what range is going to feel good for you today. Loosening through the arms, the chest, the shoulders, and the back. And when you're ready, you can reverse directions. We'll take it backwards, starting small, getting bigger as you go. Working through that full range of motion, just loosening up through the upper body here. Finding what's going to feel good. And when you're ready, you can let your arms hang down, shake them out, and we will go to glute kicks. Feet hip width apart, toes forward, kick your right heel back, kick your left heel back. As you kick your heels back, you can add arms swinging in opposition. Left arm bent to an L shape comes up and forward as right heel kicks back. It's going to help with balance and keep the upper body loose. You switch, alternating sides. Chest stays tall, shoulders stay stacked over the hips. And that bent knee points down as you kick your heel back to get a nice stretch from hip to knee as you go through. Breathing. And let's trade these glute kicks out for high knees. So bend your knee and then bring it up forward towards hip height. Maybe you even strive to reach it further forward or further up than hip height. The higher your knee comes, the more of a stretch you'll feel in our target muscles, the hamstrings and the glutes. You can keep your arms moving in opposition. Your pace, try to land light on the feet, be nice to those ankle joints, those knee joints. Just moving and grooving, your pace. And shake your body out. We'll go to our windmills next. Feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes forward, arms to your T shape. Push the hips back as you hinge forward from the waist. Right hand reaches towards the outside of the left foot, ankle, or shin. Left arm to the ceiling. Come through center switch. So as you're twisting through the core to reach opposite hand towards opposite foot or wherever it may land, you're twisting through the core, the chest, the nose. Go with you as you twist. You try to keep your arms wide the entire time. You're opening through the chest, squeezing through the shoulder blades. You're working through the arms. You're stretching through the backs of the legs. Inner and outer thighs are working, are stretching as well with the feet wide. Glutes get a stretch every time you hinge forward. Our heart rate increases with this big lower and lift. When you breathe. And when you're ready, finish out those windmills and you'll come to a standing, feet hip width apart, toes forward, heels lift and lower. Calf raises, heels lift, heels lower. As you do your calf raises, your hands can be wherever's going to help you balance. Mine are going to be on my hips today. And as your heels lift and lower, you're working ankle mobility, you're working the calves, you're engaging the core to help balance. You breathe. Maybe you add an extra challenge and you lift the heels off the ground lower and then lift the toes off the ground and lower, kind of rocking the weight forward to the balls of the feet, to the heels. And this will add shin engagement as well, always optional. Just breathing and shake your body out. If there's anything else you need to do to stretch, feel free to do so. This is our last time going through this plan, as the next month, June, starts on Monday. So sequence number 1, we have point forward and down. So right arm points forward in front of the right shoulder, left arm points forward in front of the left shoulder, and then the right arm points down in front of the right thigh, left arm points down in front of the left thigh. Any questions about point forward and down? Next move is L arms and side step. So side step is easy enough. Right foot steps right. L arms is you're going to have your arms actually straight and together. They're going to make that L shape. So right arm reaches directly out to the right of the right shoulder and left arm reaches to the ceiling. So you're making that 90-degree angle connected at the shoulder, the left shoulder. Then you come back in and switch sides. So left foot steps left, left arm reaches left, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Reset, repeat. Any questions about L arms inside step? Okay. The next move is tap forward and back. So this is a toe tap. Right toe taps forward and then you reset back to standing. Left toe taps forward, reset to standing, and then right toe taps backward, reset, left toe taps backward. So a forward, forward, back, back. Any questions about our toe taps? We finish sequence 1 with vertical punches. So your hands are going to be in light fists. Palms will face inward towards each other. Elbows are bent, tucked in towards the ribs. And you take turns. Right hand punches to the ceiling over the right shoulder. Reset. Left arm punches to the ceiling over the left shoulder. Reset. Any questions about sequence number 1 as a whole? Okay. This playlist is top hits from 2010. And we start with Dynamite in 3, 2, 1. Point forward and down. Forward, forward, down, down. Right, left, right, left. I'm wearing all my favorite brands. Give me some space for both my hands. L arms and side step. So one arm reaches to the side, one arm reaches up as you alternate your side steps. Tap forward and back, the toes, right, left, left. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. Get out the way of me and my crew. I'm in the club, so I'm gonna do just what the folk came here to do. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. L arms and side steps. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. L arms and side steps to finish it out. Nice job. I felt like dynamite. Okay. Go ahead and get a drink if you need. I sure do. Okay, let's go on to sequence number 2. Our moves are reach forward, sweep back. This is like the breaststroke. So reach both arms forward, palms face each other, arms at chest or shoulder height. Then you're going to flip your palms to face away from each other and then sweep your arms out to the sides. And then once they're out directly to your left and right, you hug them back in towards your ribs and repeat. Any questions about reach forward, sweep back? Okay. Our next move is shimmy lean. So you're going to shake and shimmy your shoulders as you lean forward to the right, and then shake and shimmy your shoulders as you lean back to the left. So you're kind of going at a diagonal, and then you can switch. You can lean forward to the left, back to the right, forward to the right, back to the left, whatever's going to work for you. Any questions about shimmy lean? Our third move is inner toe taps. You start with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, and you're going to then, or wider than hip width apart, and then you're going to take your right toes and tap them in underneath the right hip. And then when you do so, you have the option to do an internal rotation of the hip so that right toe can point to the left if that feels good to you, bringing your knee kind of pointing towards the left with it. Reset wide, and then left foot takes a turn. Left toes tap underneath the left hip with an optional internal rotation of the hip. Then reset back out wide. You choose how wide is wide. Any questions about inner toe taps? Okay. And then we do step forward and jazz hands. So our step forward is actually a step forward and back, just shortened the name so that it's not 6 words, it's just 4. So right foot steps forward, left foot steps forward, and then right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Then we have jazz hands that are going on while we're doing that. So have your elbows bent, tucked in towards the ribs, towards your sides, palms face forward, fingertips reaching out right and left. And you shake your fingers and your hands like crazy, but you try to keep the arms still. So the hands are jazzy, but not the arms. And a lot of movement can come from the wrist there to make those hands jazzy. Any questions about sequence number 2? Okay, our next song is Break Your Heart, and we will get started in 3, 2, 1. Reach forward, sweep back. Reach forward, palms face each other, sweep back, palms face away. Shimmy lean. Make it your own. Inner toe tap. Start with feet wide. Tap your toe underneath its own hip. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy lean. Inner toe taps. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy lean. Inner toe taps. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Jimmy Lee. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands to finish it out. Nice job, everybody. Get a drink of water, should you need one, and we will continue on to sequence number 3. For sequence number 3, we start with a kick and reach. So you're going to kick your right foot forward. You choose how aggressive or calm that kick is. And you have the option as you do so to raise your left hand to the ceiling or both hands. And then you reset. Left foot takes a turn kicking, opposite or both hands reach. Any questions about kick and reach? Next move is knee bend, heel tap, feet hip width apart, toes forward. Take a soft bend in your knees. So you're not squatting or anything. You're just preventing your legs from locking out. And when you take that tiny bend in your knees, your hips do sink just the tiniest of bits. And then you stand up nice and tall. When you stand up nice and tall and straighten your legs, I want you to tap your right heel and one pace in front of you. And then you come back, feet together, bouncy bend, stand tall, left heel taps in front this time. Any questions about knee bend, heel tap? Okay. Our third move is cross and snap. So I want you to take your hands and reach to opposite hips. So your forearms or your wrists are going to cross somewhere in front of your torso or hips. Right hand to left hip, left hand to right hip. Then you're going to uncross and you're going to snap your fingers outside their own hips. You have the option, sometimes you always have the option to add your own flair. The flair that I specifically add to this one is when I cross my hands in front of my hips, I lean forward, and then when I snap, I lean back. That's my own flair. Add it if you want. Don't if you don't. Any questions about cross and snap? Okay, and then we finish it with walking. You just walk it out in the place you have or back and forth. Add your own little flair to this one as well. Sometimes I do jazz hands. Sometimes I kick my legs out. Sometimes I wave my hands overhead. Sometimes I pretend I'm on a runway. Do whatever you'd like to do. Any questions about sequence number 3?
Yeah, for the squat and
knee bend, heel tap?
Yeah. How far apart do you want our legs for the squat?
So we're not squatting, we're just soft bending the knees.
Right, but is it like hip width apart or?
That's going to be whatever helps you. So when we tap our heel, the wider your feet are, the more it's going to help you balance. The more narrow, the more difficult. So it's kind of up to whatever feels most natural for you.
Okay.
Are there any other questions about sequence number 3? Okay. Our next song is called Love Like Woe, and we kick and reach in 3, 2, 1. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Soft knee, bend the knee, stand tall as you alternate heel taps. Cross and snap. Hands cross in front of the hips. Snap outside the hips. My fan is getting cranked up. Walk it out. Kick and reach. She's got a love like whoa. Girls got a love like whoa. I kind of feel like it don't make sense because you're bringing me in and now you're kicking me out again. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap.
She's got a love like whoa. Girls got a love like whoa.
Cross and snap.
Because you're bringing me in and now you're kicking me out again. Love so strong, then you moves on. And I'm hung up in suspense because you're bringing me in and then you're kicking
Walk it out.
We only have one life. The timing and the moment all seem so right. So would you say your will be just fine? Would you say your will be just fine?
Kick and reach.
Love like whoa. Girls gotta love like whoa. I kinda feel like it don't make sense. Because you're bringing me in and now you're kicking me
Knee bend, heel tap.
so strong. Then you moves on. And I'm hung up in suspense. Because you're bringing me in and then you're kicking me out again.
Cross and snap.
Girls gotta love like whoa. I kinda feel like it don't make sense. Because you're bringing me in and now you're kicking me out.
Walk it out.
So strong, then you moves on. And I'm hung up in suspense. Because you're bringing me in
Finish it out.
kicking me out again.
Beautiful. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to get a drink and we'll go back to sequence number 1. Sequence 1 is point forward and down, right, left, right, left. L arms and side step, one arm to the ceiling, one arm to the side. As you sidestep, reset, switch sides. Tap forward and back, just a toe tap, forward reset, backward reset. And then vertical punches. Punch up to the ceiling, switch. Any questions about sequence number 1? All right, our next song is In My Head, and we point forward and down in 3, 2, 1. L arms and side step.
Everybody's looking for love. Oh, ain't that the reason you're at this club? Oh,
Tap forward and back.
dates with him. No, I got a better solution for you, girl.
Vertical punches.
With me now, say the word and we'll go. I'll be your teacher. I'll show you the ropes.
Point forward and down.
The side of love you never known. I can see it going down, going down.
L arms and side step.
I see you all over me. My head, you fulfill my fantasy.
Tap forward and back.
My head is going down. My head is going down.
Vertical punches.
Yeah, in my head. Oh yeah.
Point forward and down.
All the right things to say. When it comes down to it, it's all just game.
L arms and side step.
Talk and let me demonstrate. Yeah. Get down to business and skip for play.
Tap forward and back.
Be with me now, say the word and we'll go. We can go. I'll be your teacher. I'll show you the ropes.
Vertical punches.
See the side of love you never know. I can see it going down, going down.
Point forward and down.
I see you all over me. My head, you fulfill my fantasy. My head,
L arms and side step.
my head is going down. My head is going down. My head.
Tap forward and back.
Come on. Let's go. You're singing to me, baby, in my head right now. Come on. Should we scream it out?
Vertical punches.
Be with me now, say the word.
Point forward and down. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down to finish it out. Nice job, everybody. Woo, get a drink. Let's keep going. Sequence number 2. So, sequence 2, we have reach forward, sweep back, arms forward at chest height, palms face each other, and then flip the palms to face away from each other as you sweep them back to your sides. Shimmy, lean, shake and shimmy the shoulders, lean forward to a diagonal, back to the other diagonal. Inner toe taps, feet start wide, tap your toe underneath its own hip, optional internal hip rotation, and then step forward, jazz hands forward, forward, back, back, shaking your hands like crazy. Any questions about any of those? Our next song is If I Had You, and we start with a reach forward, sweep back in 3, 2, 1. Arms reach forward at chest height, palms face each other, and then palms face away from each other as you sweep the arms back to your sides. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe taps. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands.
The flashing of the lights, it might feel so good, but I got used to calling my mind.
Reach forward, sweep back.
The fashion and the stage, it might get me high, but it don't mean a thing tonight.
Shimmy, lean.
That would be the only thing I'd ever need. Yeah, if I had you, the money, fame, and fortune never could compete.
Inner toe tap.
I had you, life would be a party, it'd be ecstasy. Yeah, if I had you,
Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy lean to finish it out. Nice job, everybody. Woo. Okay, let's get a drink and we'll go back to sequence number 3. For sequence 3, we have kick and reach, alternate kicks, opposite, or both arms can reach up to the ceiling. Knee bend, heel tap, soft bend in the knees. Stand tall as you alternate heel taps. Stand tall, right heel taps, knees come together. Bend, stand tall, left heel taps. Cross and snap, cross hands to opposite hips, snap hands outside their own hip, and then walk it out. Any questions about sequence number 3? Okay. Our next song is Hey Soul Sister, and we start with our kick and reach. In 3, 2, 1. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Finish it out. Nice job, everybody. Woo! Get a drink. Let's keep going. Back to number 1. Number 1 is point forward and down. L arms and side step, tap forward and back, and vertical punches. And our next song is called Scream, and we start with point forward and down in 3, 2, 1. Point forward, right, forward, left, down, right, down, left. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Right toes tap forward, left toes tap forward, right back, left back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Point forward and down. L arms and side step. Tap forward and back. Vertical punches. Finish it out. Nice job, everybody. Oh, we got a sneak preview of the next one. Get a drink, and we'll go on to sequence number 2. Sequence 2 is reach forward, sweep back, shimmy and lean, inner toe taps, and step forward with jazz hands. And our next song is Bad Romance, in case you didn't guess it. And we start with reach forward, sweep back in 3, 2, 1. Arms sweep, reach forward as the palms face each other, and then the palms face away from each other as you sweep them back to your side. Breaststroke. Shimmy, lean. Shake and shimmy your shoulders as you lean forward, lean back. Maybe take it to a diagonal. Inner toe tap. Feet start wide. Tap your toes in one pace underneath the hip. Step forward and jazz hands. Forward, forward, back, back. Sweep those hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe taps. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe taps. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands. Sweep, reach forward, sweep back. Shimmy, lean. Inner toe tap. Step forward and jazz hands. Reach forward, sweep back. Finish it out. Nice job, everybody. All right, get a drink and shake it out. We'll do one more, and it's going to be sequence number 3. Sequence 3 is kick and reach, knee bend, heel tap, cross and snap, followed by walking. And our last song is Rolling in the Deep remix. And because the original song is not quite fast enough to dance to, so let's add a beat to the back of it. We start with kick and reach in 3, 2, 1. Alternate kicks, opposite or both arms reach to the ceiling. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Hands cross in front of the hips, snap outside the hips. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Hands cross in front of the hips, snap outside their own hip. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. Walk it out. Kick and reach. Knee bend, heel tap. Cross and snap. And finish it out. Nice job, everybody. Okay, get a drink. I just got one. Woo, catch your breath. Take a nice couple deep breaths here. We're gonna enter into our cool down. And as we cool down, feel free to follow along with me or do what feels best in your body. I'm gonna start by taking nice big inhales as I reach my arms out to the side, up over the head. And exhales, let the arms float back down by my sides. Getting that heart rate nice and low, catching our breath. And I am going to come to the ground for some stretches. So I'm going to start with cat-cow and tabletop. Once I make my way down there, my body is sore today. Okay, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips in tabletop position, head in line with the spine. Nice big inhale. On your exhale, you push through the palms, tuck your chin to your chest, and reach that spine to the sky. Nice big curve, stretching out all the muscles surrounding the spine. Then when you need to inhale, you take it to cow. You dip the belly low, you roll the shoulders down and back, you point your nose forward, you make the collarbone nice and wide, proud, and you repeat at your pace with your breath cycle. Exhaling for spine up, inhaling for belly down. Maybe you add wiggles where wiggles feel good. I like to shift my weight forward and back or wiggle my hips side to side as I go through. Find what's going to feel good for you. Maybe you are moving through the motions and you find one spot that feels really good and maybe you hold that for an extra moment or two. And when you're ready, you can come back to a flat back, curl your toes under, and we'll take it to our pike position, down dog. So you're on your hands and the balls of your feet. You're pushing your heels towards the ground for a deeper stretch through the backs of the legs as those hips are up in the air. Legs are straight or bent, depending on what's going to feel best in your body. And your chest pulls towards your knees for deeper elongating of the spine. And when you're ready, you can softly come back down to your knees. We'll roll to our backs. Once you're on your back, you'll hug your right knee to your chest, and your left leg can either lay long on the ground or you can plant your left foot to the floor. Start opening up through the back of that right side. And then maybe it feels good to just open your right knee slightly to the right to let that stretch come through the inner thigh and hip a little bit more. And then if it feels good, let's take it to our twist. Right hand or left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Guide the right knee up and over towards the left side of the body. Point your nose right. Maybe you extend your right arm nice and long on the ground outside the right shoulder. Come through center, hug your knees to your chest, rock side to side, and we hug our left knee into our chest, and our right leg can go long now. You can plant your right foot on the floor flat if that feels better. Starting to open up through the back of the left leg. And maybe you open your left knee slightly wide to the left, just an inch or so to open up through the inner thigh and the hip. And now's a great time to take it to that twist. So the right hand to the outside of the left knee, guide the left knee up and over towards the right side of the body. Left arm goes long to a T outside the left shoulder, nose points left. Come through center, hug both knees to your chest, give yourself a little rock side to side. And then when you're ready, come to a seated position. Rock and roll up to seated. Extend your legs long in front of you, sitting nice and tall. And then we take it to our seated forward fold. Arms can start by your sides. With an inhale, they reach out to the sides and up overhead. And with an exhale, they reach towards your toes, maybe towards your shins, your ankles. I'm laughing because my body just can't even get me anywhere close today, and that's okay. Try to let the shoulder blades separate. There we go. I made it. Creating extra space with every exhale. And go ahead and release that and sit nice and tall and come to your butterfly. The bottoms of your feet come together to touch in front of the hips and the knees bend out to each side and you hinge forward from the waist. Opening through the inner thighs and hips. And when you're ready, you can release that and take a couple more deep breaths for yourself. If there's a final stretch position you would like to get into to finish today, feel free to get into that. Or just sit and take a couple more deep breaths for yourself. And from here, we will stop our recording.